I'm in Austria. Very random indeed, and it's better known for the likes of classical music, Wiener Schnitzel, and home to the likes of Mozart and Beethoven, but not necessarily fast cars.
We're about to link up with Turbo Elite to see some crazy cars.
And when he says crazy, he is not lying. Follow us on this mini-series here in Austria with Turbo Elite. Let's get it. Let's go. Officially got it. Let's get it.
For the best in universal premium ester-containing engine oils and fuel additives for both petrol and diesel engines, check the links in the description.
Klaus, welcome back to the channel, brother.
Welcome back, Jamie.
Austria, Turbo Elite, and elite stuff is going on today.
Last car for today.
The last car we're filming tonight, and we'll be going for the drive in the morning for this one. As people might be able to tell, the light is dying here in Austria. And I've got to say, this is the cleanest RS4 that I've ever seen.
Everything is done.
It's literally, everything is being done, isn't
Everything is done. This was the kind of, we built cars for Wörthersee meeting and for our meetings in the past. When Wörthersee was visited by 50,000 or 100,000 people.
Can you tell us a little bit about the power of this car, the build of this car, the engine, just the setup, because it is insane.
Okay, yeah, the engine build is already started 10 years ago.
No
10
way.
years ago, yeah. With my first RS4, this was a red one, and this is the second.
Okay.
And the engine is already was already built in the first stage for the red one.
Okay.
And we started a complete build. I always said not only stage 2, 3 or something, so all in. All in from the beginning. This means the 2.7 liter modified to 3 liter engine.
Okay, so strokered, basically.
3 liter engine. Piston, rods, starts, everything.
There's nothing
different oil pump, everything. Everything is done. And the cylinders head are completely made.
Okay.
They are also CNC modified. Turns to 8,800 RPM.
8,800 it revs to.
Yep.
Okay, so this is high
it sounds really amazing for an old Audi.
I bet it does. And I can tell by the writing here how much power
at the
makes.
moment. It's the moment. That's from the last show we were visiting in Poland.
Okay.
And this was the last dyno run from about 4 or 5 weeks ago. We tried to finish this year the 2.5 bar of boost. So the performance should increase to 1,150.
Jesus. So we're nearly 1,100 PS here, which is close to 1,100 brake horsepower, 1,093 PS at 2.2 bar. And again, the PSI isn't crazy to achieve those kind of numbers. You guys have got a real good knack at basically getting good power and not crazy boost levels.
We try always to decrease the boost. So and maximum performance with all other parts. Means camshafts modified, the manifolds are built bars ourselves. Big turbos made from a German company called TTE.
TTE, yes, I'm familiar.
1200.
1200s, and 2 of them.
Yeah, 2 of them. And big exhaust, of course, 100 millimeters, 3 fuel pumps, but the car runs on E50.
So it's E50, it makes that
It's
power.
the only car at the moment from our company which is running with E50.
Okay.
The rest is always with 100 octane.
Okay.
But this car, and I know the engine so well, so I said, okay, for this power I need E50.
Yeah. Brother, this is a crazy, crazy car. Have you run any times in this? What's this car's purpose? Because it's so clean, it's so pretty. It's almost almost a show car that has everything to back it.
Yes, it's a show car.
Okay.
It's a show car, and I drive it maybe 500, 600 kilometers per year.
Okay.
Now, the last 5 years, it was not driven any kilometer.
Wow.
It's already only finished this year for ultras.
But it can go down the road quickly.
Of course, the power is here, and we were in this year we were on the dyno for 3 times.
Okay.
And we made easy more than 30 runs with over 1,000 horsepower.
Now let's talk about the brakes and wheels, because oh man, just everything about this car is just mad.
You see, paint job, everything is done. Color is from the RS6.
Okay.
C7
Okay.
model. Wheels are from BBS.
Yep.
The FR wheels, lightweight, you know, about I think 9 kilograms.
Yeah,
per
they
wheel.
weigh
Yeah.
nothing. Yes, yeah. Oh, in fact, actually, the ceramics too.
Yeah.
The ceramics.
Of course,
Tom,
RS6 ceramics, and the front and the rear is from the Audi R8.
it's very subtle, but this car looks very, very wide and meaty, and that is because you've done a lot to the bodywork,
Yeah,
right?
of course, the completely the body is wider.
Yep.
On each side for 2 centimeters. It's completely built,
That is,
all made. So otherwise the wheels would not fit like this.
That is crazy. And can you tell us a little bit about the interior? Because once again, it continues. Craziness.
Interior also completely made 2 seats, recaro pole position, of course, and a lot of carbon.
This is insane. And it's quite funny because you've got the wagon, you've got the estate version, you've got the Avant, but it's not so much of a family car anymore, is it,
Only
Klaus?
2 seats, only 2 seats, only 2 seats.
Race car lifestyle. But this is just, it is unbelievable. You've got the Turbo Elite signs. It's just perfect. This car is perfect. Even the carbon fiber decals on the rear strut brace and the whole cage, it is just amazing.
That's the way how we built cars in the past. It's like, today I'm thinking a little bit different, but it still looks nice, and I'm happy with the car.
Yep.
And now it's finished again, so we can drive a little bit and take it to some shows.
Yeah, enjoy
and have
it.
fun.
Yeah.
Enjoy it. Yeah.
Tell us about the gearbox there, because I'd assume I know a few of the other gearboxes from some of your other builds have been stock, but is this stock at this power?
At the moment, yeah, it's stocked, but it's longer than the original gearbox. So the 6 gear is longer.
Okay.
The car drives about 340.
All right, Klaus. Well, we'll pack up for tonight. And in the morning,
Yep.
which will be in a blink of the eye for everyone watching,
Of course.
we will go for
Only
a drive.
a few seconds.
A few seconds.
For the viewers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no. And experience this beast, I guess. So, shall we do it?
Yeah, of course.
Hi there, brother. Let's
Okay.
go. Right, guys, so it is that time. This is actually going to be our final feature of the trip here with Turbo Elite in Austria, and what a way to finish in this Neron 1100 brake horsepower. It's, to be precise, 1093 PS. Crazy Audi RS4. Yeah, bro, when you're ready, I guess we hit the road. We're starting on low power, we're starting...
We're starting with one. There's two maps.
Yep.
But it's already in map 2.
Okay, straight to business. It's loud too, isn't it? It is loud. I guess because we got nothing in the back, it just kind of echoes.
That's the main problem. Main problem. Without the rear seats and the Audi Avant, it's so loud.
So loud. You hear the turbo spooling up, but when it hits nice. It hits nice. How long did it take you to get to like this car being complete?
The car paint job and interior was about 2 years.
Okay.
After all, and the engine is building upgrade since the last 6-7 years.
Okay.
Always doing more.
Yeah. This is insane. It has got that old school delivery too, isn't it? Like, you know, that build, whack. And it revs to the moon too, right? Literally.
More than 8,500.
8,500.
This was now 7,000.
Oh, so that wasn't even all the way?
No.
Have you done like a top speed run in this?
No. The last dyno run is about 3 weeks
Okay.
in the past, and since then I drove one time here in town. That's all.
Okay.
No time left for driving around.
And the brakes, I can feel them. Ceramics all around, right? Proper well set up. This is violent though. Like the gear changes when the power comes back in. You're pinned.
But it's an old, you know, this is an old car.
Old school
car.
Yeah.
Manual shifting. It's completely different to a DSG gearbox.
For sure. Not as efficient, but more enjoyable, I guess, growing through the gears. Yeah, man, it's just old school cool. But what year is this actually? 2001. 2001. Jeez, so we're talking 23 years old.
Yeah.
And weight-wise, like, do you know what this weighs? Like
1,700
kg.
Yeah.
Oh wow, so it's still quite a heavy car.
Of course.
Wow, I don't know why I had in my head that the older cars would be quite
big wheels. Of course, they are light wheels, but big wheels.
Yes.
So not the best for the performance. I know, but I like the look. I love it.
Sacrifice a little performance for a little bit of look. Yeah, it makes sense.
It's not all about racing.
Yes.
Sometimes it's also for your heart.
For sure. And this is, as I say, the people have seen one of the best looking RS4s around.
And you have to notice, this is my second RS4 build.
Yes.
The first build was a red one.
Okay.
What nearly the same style.
Okay.
But red.
Yes.
And the car burned down after 10 kilometers of test running.
No.
Because an original Audi part from the fuel line broke.
Oh no, not even the modified part.
No, nothing with my build. It was an original fuel line in the back of the car, and the car caught fire. There was no fire. So,
wow.
That's bad.
Sound too, being because it's a V6, it's not a VR6 for once, isn't it? Lovely,
sounds different.
Yeah, but lovely tone when it's singing. The way this pulls is incredible. I saw the speed there, and that was very fast. This is insane. Like even like the power delivery, it's like. Although it comes in at one big kind of whack, it's smooth though. Yeah. It's not nothing whack. It feeds it in, but it feeds it in quick, if that makes sense. Yeah. But once it's on boost, the way it pulls is insane.
The problem is over between the shiftings.
Yes,
it's an old Audi gearbox, and that's the problem. You can't shift it really. Fast.
That's the thing. You know, this with a sequential.
There's always a break. There's always a break between the gears.
You know, and it's very time period correct. Like, you know, so we can appreciate it for that. But like this with like a sequential or a DQ500, do you know what I mean? It will be a different animal, wouldn't it?
Yeah. You need to for this engine. You need a DL501.
Okay.
A gearbox from Audi.
Okay.
It would be possible to drive with a DSG. It's an old car with an DSG. I'm not sure about it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, we've just pulled up, so we might as well keep rolling. That is the last video they will see from us here in Austria with Turbo Elite. So I just want to shake your hand, Klaus, and say thank you so much.
It was a pleasure to have you here.
No, honestly, thank you so much for all the hospitality. You guys haven't seen behind the scenes. These guys couldn't do enough for us. They set everything up, and I really appreciate it. Taking us out in some of these cool builds. I know what they mean to you, the owners, and I know what's went into them and how much has been spent on them. Thank you for sharing that with me and my channel and the viewers.
It was a lot of fun for us.
No, it's amazing to be able to do this kind of stuff. So once again, I'll leave links down below to Turbo Elite so the people at home can find you. Check them out, see what they do. This is only a very small snippet of what these boys do and have done. There's so much cool stuff surrounding these boys, so check them out, please, I urge you. And yeah, once again, before we do go, if you want to do similar with your tuning company, or if you're just a bunch of guys with cool cars in a different country, give me a shout. I will fly to you and we will film some cool content. But with that said, once again, please check these guys out. Klaus, once again, I know I'll shake your hand one more time. And yeah, hit subscribe if you haven't, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye bye.